Hey guys, Sean here from sellingwithsean.com, and I want to talk to you guys about closing the sale. A lot of salespeople spend a tremendous amount of time in refining their closing skills and understanding how to overcome objections and being better closers. And I believe that the sales industry is at a turning point, and I don't believe that the sale is actually made during the close. And you might be thinking, well, how on earth can you make a sale without closing the deal? Traditional sales is that of overcoming objections, and we've seen a lot in the recent past on neuro-linguistic programming, and we've got a lot of sales psychology courses out there about how to read your customer's body language and all of these things. And I don't believe that in today's society, in today's marketplace, that's actually when the sale is made. I teach my guys and I teach my clients that the sale is actually made long before you ever get to the close. The sale is actually made through effective content, through effective marketing. If you have a strong marketing plan, you have a strong marketing strategy in place, and you've positioned yourself correctly in the marketplace, people are often sold long before they ever get on the phone with you. If you take my business, for example, I spend a tremendous amount of time educating my prospects through webinars, through content, through email drips. I give a tremendous amount of free content. I've got podcasts, I've got videos such as this one. I've got a blog, I've got dozens of websites, and I just pour massive amounts of content into the marketplace. And I spend time building the relationship with my prospects long before we ever get on the phone. Most people are already sold before we ever even talk. They've already made the decision that they want to do business with me based on the fact that they have bought into my strategies, my processes, my teachings, long before we ever talk to them. I think that the sale is often made through effective question asking on the front side. If you ask the right questions and you uncover the problem, a true sales professional isn't a closer. A true sales professional is a solutions provider. Understanding your prospects and customers' problems and pain points, and understanding how your product or service will solve that problem or ease that pain in their business, is when your sale is made. So when I get on the phone with somebody, I'm not closing anybody. I'm only facilitating the transfer of information. We're talking and educating clients on the way that leads are generated. We're educating prospects on the way that the marketplace has evolved with social media and the internet. We educate our prospects on understanding their business at a deeper level, understanding where their pain points truly lie. And then we simply facilitate and educate how our product, our programs, will solve the individual problems that they have. I think oftentimes as salespeople, we'll come into we'll get in front of a prospect and we'll just start vomiting all these features and benefits and all these great things that we do without first ever understanding what the problem is for that prospect in the first place. And until you understand your prospect's problems, you can't possibly serve as a solution. We live in an information-rich society where customers demand and expect to be educated, to be informed. And as a true sales professional, as a true solutions provider, your job is to help facilitate the decision-making process for your prospect on making the best decision for them, and show them and illustrate how your products or services are as solutions to their problem. But again, you can't understand or articulate a solution until you first understand the problem. So next time you get on a sales call, refine your process. Seek to understand your clients. You need to be getting into deeper and deeper conversations with your prospects. You have to really dive deep into understanding their world before you ever get into a sales conversation. Most salespeople, I believe, get into closing conversations far too early in the process. When you go through the process effectively and you're asking the right questions and you're facilitating the information, you're educating your consumers, you're being more of a consultant, the only next step in the process is to do business with you if you've focused on the process correctly. So stop worrying about your agenda. Stop worrying about the commission dollars that you're going to make off that prospect. Stop worrying about which way you're going to steer them, whether it's this product or that program or this service or whatever the case may be. We've spent too much time anticipating what our next move is with that client rather than letting go of our agenda and focusing on the process. Your agenda in the sales conversation should be to listen and understand your client's pain. Get into a deeper conversation and get them to tell you what the pain is. What is the problem in their world? Don't sell and don't get into a sales conversation until you fully understand the scope of your customer's problems. When you do that, you're going to see much larger revenue sales. You're going to see much higher profit margins. And you're going to be selling based on a value proposition, not some price-driven choice. Every decision that a buyer makes, that a consumer makes, is first seated in emotion. So you have to find what that emotional attachment is. What is that emotional pain point that they're having? And then illustrate how your products and services will solve that. Let me know how that works out for you. Try it and hit me up at sellingwithsean.com.